All right, what up, what up, what up? Welcome back. It's been a little bit, guys, and sorry, I'm testing out something new here today. First of all, okay, hold on. First of all, happy Sunday. Hope your weekend has gone well. I'm sorry I've missed the last couple of Sunday, Thursday, I think was the schedule that I was going with or trying to shoot for. I hurt my foot last Sunday, and I was just not in the mood to do anything. And then this whole past week has just been kind of nuts for me. But I'm back here today, going to try and stick with the schedule moving forward. So, happy Sunday. I hope you've had a phenomenal weekend so far. And I don't know if this will be out by the time the weekend is over, but if it's not, I hope you enjoy the rest of the weekend. So, here's to our coffee together. But as I was saying, I'm trying out something new here. I was using a software before to record the video portion of these episodes. I guess also the audio portion. But the software is called StreamYard, which I love. It's phenomenal for doing kind of like multiple people podcast or multi-people podcasts in a remote setting. And I was using it well before COVID, actually, for several other podcasts that I've been doing. And I love the software. Everything is super easy about it. You can stream live, record whatever you need to do. And I guess this is a free a free ad for them. Hey, Streamlabs, what's up? I'm a valued customer for you guys, and a big fan. But I think the issue was with my internet and basically sending the video signal and the audio signal somewhere else to be recorded was kind of messing things up. And that's why I feel like the video quality on the last couple of podcast episodes was a little poor, and why I'm trying to record this locally now, just because again, I don't think it's the software. Streamlabs has been getting everything confused here. StreamYard has been great. I just think that the internet in the place that I am in, if I'm not hardwired in, is not as great. So, But yeah, so I'm recording this locally. I'm using a software called OBS Studio, and that's actually a perfect this is unplanned. That's actually a perfect segue into what I was planning to talk about for this week. And that is, I guess, multi-tiered. The first level is that I am streaming more on on Twitch now, so trying to plug. Good Lord, what is going on? Am I that dehydrated? Sorry, let me get one more sip. You can sip together with me. Oh, guys, I am loving my coffee today. It's delicious because I put heavy cream as my creamer. I'm somewhat back on keto, and I know I'm like all over the place right now. I'm back on keto. I was trying to do slow carb, which is the 4-hour body diet, just because it allows for like a cheat day. And with the holidays coming up, I was like, oh, perfect, I'll be like super strict throughout the week, and then on the weekends, or not on the weekends, but like specifically Saturday, aka Faturday, I'll go crazy. And I went crazy last Saturday. I really enjoyed myself. Had way too many pieces of leftover Halloween candy, and I think that's why I woke up with all these health issues, because my body's like, what are you doing to me? So back on keto. So I got the heavy cream, and I'm loving it. It tastes delicious. It just makes the coffee taste so much better. Although before I had the heavy cream, I was enjoying black coffee. But heavy cream, it makes everything better. So circling back around to OBS Studio and what I'm trying to do with Twitch now. So I do coffee with AfterSound, as this kind of started off as an Instagram thing where I was going live in the mornings on Instagram and chatting with folks there. I've now started including Twitch on that as well. Monday, Thursday, Saturday, I think, is the rough schedule that I have. So I'll be live on both platforms and kind of connecting and building with both communities there. And guys, as a side note, I am absolutely loving live streaming. It is just a phenomenal community building tool, and I knew this from before, but now I finally have a little bit more time and a little bit more routine in my schedule on when to go live and when to do these things, and it's been great for the folks on Instagram. Excuse me, the folks on Instagram, definitely the folks on TikTok. this was completely unexpected that, the TikTok following and the TikTok community that I've been able to connect with. And so, I'm really hoping to build out on Twitch as well. And slowly and steadily, we're getting there on Twitch. I'm trying to migrate people over. And a big part of that is just because I really appreciate the platform that Twitch is and what Twitch is trying to do. And I know Twitch is under fire right now when it comes to music, but part of what I'm trying to do with Twitch is to build out the live stream community, because that's a platform that's primarily dedicated to live streaming, right? Like TikTok, it's short form video apps. Instagram, I don't even know what Instagram wants to be anymore. It's like photo gallery, Snapchat theft. Now it's doing reels, and then it introduced a shop. And here's the thing: there's no hate, right? Because like they took Snapchat's idea for stories, and they did it better in many ways. So it's just like that's healthy competition, in my opinion. It was just funny how everything went down when they tried to buy Snapchat, and Snapchat was like, no, we don't want to move to Silicon Valley. We're going to stay right here in LA. And then they I think Facebook wanted to buy them for Facebook wanted to buy them for $3 billion, and Snapchat then IPO'd for $25 billion, which is nuts. And someone please fact check me if I'm wrong on those numbers, but I feel like I was doing a lot of reading into that whole situation, so those numbers are somewhat etched into my brain. But if I'm wrong, please humble me and let me know. Okay, off on that tangent. Getting back to Twitch. Now, so part of the reason that I love Twitch and wanting to build a community on Twitch is because live streaming on the platform is native to it. It's a big part of it. And I really have, like I said, gotten this appreciation for live streaming. So the thing is, the Twitch channel I'm still currently figuring out what exactly I want to do on there. Bringing the coffee stuff over is great. From a music perspective, I want to get into a rhythm of live streaming two things. The first would be, songwriting, producing sessions, more so really just behind the scenes where people can kind of watch what the process is completely raw, where I'm singing out of key, out of tune, out of rhythm, and just trying to come up with ideas for songs. I think that would be a really cool, for anybody who is interested in that, to be able to see, and to also for me to be able to capture how some of these songs come together, just kind of live streaming it and having a video camera on, granted for the whole world to see, but, for me and kind of the posterity of it, and having just this kind of record, right? Like, just this record of how these songs come together. And I'm gonna say, like, for me, and I'm not comparing myself to any of these folks, but like, let's say Michael Jackson, for example, and okay, sorry, that's maybe a bad trigger, but let's say the Beatles, or Michael Jackson, or Ryan Tedder for me, of One Republic, or your favorite musician, your favorite songwriter, whoever it is. Imagine if they had live streamed how the songs were coming together. Your favorite songs were coming together. I would be all over that. And maybe that's because I'm a musician, but even still, just as a fan, like, I have found behind the scenes documentaries for some of my favorite tracks and some of my favorite songs to be incredibly interesting. So live streaming that process, I think, will be a lot of fun. And I'm hoping to do that more once I can figure out a solid schedule for that. And then the other thing too, and this is the part where it gets tricky with Twitch, is I really enjoy doing DJ sets, and part of what I've asked for Christmas is more kind of mood lighting around the little studio space that I have here, and then also some equipment for that. So I'm thinking about getting an actual DJ controller, as well as like a mic with an on-off switch. Just because the thing is, I like to have the speakers on, so I don't want any feedback. And from what I've seen and talked to in terms of other Twitch DJs, it seems like having that would be helpful to be able to communicate. Because right now I'm just typing in the chat and having fun with folks. So on the music side, I really enjoy those aspects. I really enjoy the DJing, because it allows me to explore new music, just randomly load in playlists and just try out new music, take requests from people. Like one of the fun things that has come from the Coffee with AfterSound sessions on Instagram primarily is it'll sometimes devolve into like people requesting songs. Actually, this is not just Instagram. This is when I'm live on TikTok as well. People just requesting songs for background music while I'm talking with them or doing something or whatever the case is. And most of the times it's music or songs that I have never heard before, and so the exposure to that is a lot of fun. And obviously, having a dedicated time to do that would be ideal. So I haven't quite figured out the schedule. I think Friday and Saturday night is what I had in mind initially, but now I'm a little hesitant just because I feel as though that might be a little overcrowded. So I'm trying to figure out, while I build up my following on Twitch and while I build out my channel and really focus on fostering the community there, trying to find the best day for that so that I can, hopefully get the most exposure to a new audience, because, so far it's been great to bring people over and I've really enjoyed that. But to be able to reach new people who are on the platform already and looking for that type of content, hopefully at a time when it's not so saturated, right? So we shall see. There's only so many hours in the day, so I need to pick wisely. And then the last part of streaming on Twitch, which I have actually enjoyed the most unexpectedly, really, is getting back into gaming. I did not expect that to happen. I mean, I was streaming on Twitch a little bit in terms of doing, like, what's that called? Super Smash Brothers every once in a while, and I was having fun with that as just kind of like a side thing while I was working on something else or doing something else. And so I enjoyed that, but it was more so just about jumping on Twitch and kind of like fostering that whole. No, sorry, fostering is not the right word, but just like kind of enjoying the aspect of being live. But my account when I was doing that was much smaller, as opposed to where it is now in terms. It's not that much bigger, but at least there's engaged people that I have who are coming through on a regular basis. And actually what I feel really pushed me in this direction, and I have to give a shout out to my TikTok live stream community, or just TikTok community in general, is because during the live streams that I was having, I first started playing Red Dead Redemption 2, which I'm loving, by the way, guys. It's such a phenomenal game. It makes me realize that the dark side is so much more fun. For those who aren't aware, Red Dead Redemption 2, if you've ever played Grand Theft Auto, or if you're familiar with Grand Theft Auto and kind of the moral grayness of whatever you can do in the game, imagine Grand Theft Auto except in the Wild Wild West. It takes place in like the 1800s. So I'm riding a horse around and there's like nobody there. Like, you can be as good or as bad as you want, and I think the game has done a phenomenal job of kind of integrating that into your character development as the game progresses, right? People treat you different, or they're more scared of you, or whatever the case is, and that's a cool part of it, because you're an outlaw, right? You're an outlaw, you're part of this gang, you rob trains, you do all this fun stuff. I wanted to get this game so badly 2 years ago when it came out, and I believe it won Game of the Year in 2018. Again, someone please fact check me. I don't have a Jamie on this podcast to fact check me, so until I get one, I'll leave it in the comments and trust you guys to do so. But I believe it won Game of the Year in 2018, and I remember on like Black Friday 2018, I was or like holiday time 2018, I was so torn between getting a Switch and getting a PS4 just for Red Dead. Ultimately went with the Switch. I just figured it would be more family friendly, and I loved Smash, Super Smash Ultimate, or I love the Smash series. Actually, I shouldn't say that. I played the original N64 so much, never got into any of the other ones, but then dove headfirst into Smash Ultimate. And all my cousins play it, and the fact that you can do 8 players is awesome. So it was definitely the right purchase at the time. And this year on Black Friday, chatting with someone on TikTok, they let me know that Red Dead was available on PC, and I was like, oh, wait a second, I have a VR PC that can handle this. So Had to delete so much stuff off because the game is massive. But I got it on sale on Black Friday, and I haven't looked back. It's been a great experience, and it's been a fun dive back into gaming for me. I started doing a lot of that, and then as the community on TikTok grew, people kept asking me if I played Among Us, and I was like, I've played it a couple times. I actually enjoy it, and Among Us, I've played the real life version of it in terms of people compare it to Mafia. I feel like I've played the real life version of it quite a bit in my life, and I enjoyed it. The intrigue and the lying, and spy or whatever you want to call it, imposter. Sorry. And so I started jumping into Among Us games with the folks on TikTok, and then that attracted some folks on Twitch, and and talking about it with some of the folks on Instagram. They want to come through now, but a lot of the folks on Instagram are international, so time zones are a little bit more difficult. But I don't know. It's been fun because I'll jump into games with them and we'll have a phenomenal time. And this is again what I'm talking about in terms of like building out a community and the value of doing that for me as a creative, as a musician, but then also the value that these platforms are providing, to really create a solid space for that. So I've been really, really enjoying that aspect of it. And then obviously I'll stream stuff to Twitch. And the funny thing is, sometimes we'll get a random. One time when I was streaming to Twitch, and this is actually before the whole TikTok crew came on, I was streaming a random game, and then someone came on because they were watching my stream, and outed me as the imposter, or just started trolling me through the game. And I was like, oh, you know what? I can't really do public games anymore if I'm going to be streaming this live. It'd be better to do it with people that I know, or in like a closed off game. So it's been a mix of that here and there since, but it's been really fun getting to play the game really with folks from around the country, from around the world, as another way to kind of continue building out the community. And so they've got me now on Discord, and I'm starting to figure out Discord. I have started messing. I'm using OBS now, but I downloaded Streamlabs OBS because I'm trying to figure out how to use that. Just in the sense that I hear that it's better, a little bit easier for folks who are streaming, and to have all the little bells and whistles come through. So I have been enjoying it tremendously, and it's that's kind of just where the update is for me and what I wanted to talk about. So if you are on Twitch, my handle is AfterSound. Feel free to come through and connect with me there. You might jump into a game where I'm robbing people in Red Dead, or playing with folks on in Among Us. That's what I'm doing primarily now. But again, like I said, really trying to build out my strategy with the channel, and set a schedule and things like that, and hopefully build a solid community there. Just because the one thing that I appreciate about Twitch the most is the monetization features, right? And again, like they build that into the live stream, and it's kind of why I appreciate TikTok more than Instagram in some ways, because I feel like the monetization of people donating bits or diamonds, whatever it is, on TikTok while you're live, it has been great. And Instagram has never done that on Facebook or Instagram, where they've really pushed live streaming. So you now had it. There are several other small platforms that I think ultimately went away. But TikTok offers that once you can go live, it's something or a feature that's available to you. And so, yeah, I don't know, man. It's an interesting thing, and obviously, as a creative and somebody who's trying to somebody who is making a living doing this, is just trying to diversify revenue streams here, and really build out in the channels that I think have the most potential for not only money, because it's not about the money, but really fostering the type of communities and nurturing those relationships as much as possible. And I feel like Twitch is a great place to do that. So that's where my focus is on next. TikTok has been phenomenal, and quite a surprise for me in how quickly things have grown. And very, very grateful for that. And obviously, Instagram is kind of where things really started for me. So that's why I try to make sure that I go live on Instagram every day, just to give people a chance to connect with me and talk with me. And then, hopefully I'll figure out my posting strategy on Instagram aside from just doing the covers. But it's been good. It's been good all around, guys. So I don't wanna drag this out much further. Let me have one more sip. I don't want to drag this out much further because I feel like I covered everything that I want to, but I just wanted to, I guess, offer my appreciation for all the support that I've gotten throughout throughout my career, but especially in the last like 6-ish months as things have started to accelerate in some ways, and then also in the last couple of months with TikTok and Twitch coming on board. So live streaming is a tremendous amount of fun. I'm enjoying it. I plan to do it much more and hopefully in a much more organized way. And Twitch, as opposed to YouTube, just feels like the better place for me to be doing it. So that's where I will continue to do it. But YouTube, I love you. And if you're listening to this just on the audio podcast, I love you guys too. So the podcast will always be here. Don't worry about that. And then the covers obviously will always live on YouTube. But I just want to kind of segment appropriately what I'm doing on each individual platform, right? Like Instagram makes it very easy to show like, what are you doing there? TikTok, it's all about, the TikToks. But live streaming on YouTube versus Twitch is something that I was torn about for a very long time and even still am to a certain degree. Just because it's like, okay, well, if I'm going all in on a platform, why don't I just go all in on YouTube? But ultimately, I just feel like I want to have some type of presence on Twitch, and because Twitch is primarily a live streaming platform, whereas YouTube is primarily a video platform, I just figured that building out something on Twitch would be a better way to go. And look, I reserve the right to change this in the future or to have my mind changed by other people or by other ideas. So if that comes up and if you have suggestions, I'm always open to hearing them. But just in terms of the way things are right now, as I'm getting into a better routine with my content creation and connecting with communities, that's really my focus moving forward. So YouTube, you still got the covers, you got the podcast, and obviously all of my music lives on YouTube. But if you want to connect with me on Twitch, please feel free to do so. Come by and say hello. I will be streaming much more regularly, and and then TikTok and Instagram if you're not already there. Would love to see you there too. So that's all I got. I think this is a couple sips, so enjoy the rest of your Sunday. If this actually goes out on Sunday, I will post this up as soon as I'm done. But whenever you see it. But have a phenomenal week, guys. Merry Christmas. If I don't see you before the holiday, but I do plan on recording again Thursday morning, which will be Christmas Eve. So I'll wear my ugly sweater. You can see that I got a little festive here in the background, but I'll wear my Santa hat and my ugly sweater. So there will be a Christmas podcast that will drop on Christmas Eve. Or be recorded and drop on Christmas Eve. So I will see you guys then, but have a great, hopefully short/light week or /break or whatever you guys are on. Enjoy it, and I will catch you guys all very, very soon, all right? Take care.